Okay, um, we are starting our DP series. So I am learning DP, and I will be solving the problems of this Strava sheet. Okay, and I will solve all of these problems with the help of tabulation method. Okay, so our first problem is subset sum problem. So let me just write it here. Okay. So what the problem is saying, given an array of non-negative integers, okay, and its value is sum, so and a value sum, determine if there is a subset of given set with sum equal to given sum. Okay, so let me just quickly write some tests over there. So the value of n given is n equal to 6 and array is equal to 3, 34, 4, 12, 5 and 2, right, and the target sum is 9. Okay, so its result will be 1. Okay, so uh, let's do it now. How can we do it? So this is the concept of pick and not pick. Like we will pick any element or we will not pick any element. Okay, I will know like there is some problem in memoization approach. Like there is not any problem in memoization approach. Like what I want to say is that if we are aware of tabulation method, then it is more better to solve the problems and like not only lead code but also code forces. Like code forces problems are also doable with the help of these subset with the help of the tabulation approach. Okay, so what we are going to do here, like okay, so what we are going to do, uh, we want to pick those elements which will make the sum as 9. Okay, so what we can do, uh, we can assume that like what we can assume that uh, initially, okay, so suppose the sum may be 0, sum can be 0, so it means that we can the subset can be empty subset. Okay, so it totally depends on us that whether we take any element of from the array or not. Okay, so it might be the case when the given sum is 0 and we do not have to take any element from the array. Okay, so we will start from this only. Like first, we will consider that the size of array is 0. Like array do not contain any element, so it can only the possible sum is only 0, right? So okay, after that we like we are trying to develop base cases. Okay, so if if the size of your array if the size of your array equal to 0, then only uh, possibility uh, of sum being is 0, right? Possibility of sum being 0 is only 0. Now what we can do, we can okay, so now think more about it. Consider if the size of your array is 1. Okay, so the possibility of sum will be 0, like either we do not pick any element from it. Okay, what I mean to say that your array is only containing 3. In this case, in the first case, the array is containing only one element, sorry, 0 element. It is like this. Now array is containing one element here, right? So what we can do, we can like the possibility that the value of sum, okay, the possibility that the value of sum might be, some might be 0 or some might be 3. Okay, other than these two, there will not be any case. Okay, understood or not? Fine. So similarly, when we move forward, if the array contain two elements, 3 and 34, okay, so the possible values of sum will be, the values will be 0 and 3, right? But instead of that, the value 34 can be added to this value and this value, right? So are you trying to are you understanding all of these, what I want to say? Like I want to say that uh, the value 34, you can add 34 into this value and this value. Okay, I'm trying to show you like how things are generated from the previous cases. Okay, so new values of sum may be like 34 and 37, right? Other than these possibility, other than these, uh, no other values of sum are possible with the help of these two things, right? After that, if we consider the size of our array as 3, like, okay, so 3 comma 34 comma 4. Now we are over this point. Okay, so all of these values are possible. Okay, how this value 0 is possible? Because if we do not take any element, then the 0 is possible. Okay, how 3 is possible? Like if you consider only 3 right here. Okay, how 34 is possible? Only 34. And how is 37 is possible? Like you have clubbed 3 and 34 altogether. Fine. Now, uh, uh, what can be, what will be the possible value of uh, sum when the new element 4 is added into the array? Fine. So it will be nothing but your like you will add 4 into all of these. Okay, so like all of these elements will be right there, 3, 34, 37, right? Now when we have included 4 into it, so it will be like 4, 7, like 38 and 41, correct? So these are the possible values of sum. Okay, these are the possible values of sum. If we try to, if our array is this much only. So I hope now you are able to understand like what will be the possible value of sum if the array is like this or like this or like this. So finally, what we can do, like how can we uh, do this with the help of tabulation? Like we have already seen the pattern, like how the current state is depending on its previous state. Fine. So let me just quickly go over it again. Okay. So let me just write the array once again. The array is 3, 34, sorry, 4, 12, 5 and 2, right? So here what we are going to do, we are trying to create a table like where like here will be the length of the array, length of array. Okay, so suppose initially our length is 0. The length of array is possible, the possibility of the length of array is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Fine. Now, in in this point of view, like over the y-axis, what we can say, like we are encountering which new element. Okay, so it will be your zeroth element. Okay, your first element, your second element, your third element, your fourth element. Okay, your fifth element, and then sixth element. Fine. Uh, Sorry, the length of the of array will be on this axis. Okay, and this will be the possible sum, right? So we are trying to make some 0, we are trying to make some 1. Like if this sum is possible, if this or this, like 7 is possible, 8 is possible, okay, 9 is possible. Okay, till uh, like we can go over more again after that. Like we can continue our sum, but we do not need it. Why we do not need it? Because we want the sum as 9. Okay, so now suppose we are going to fill our table. How? Like uh, initially, if we want, like this is the sum. Okay, suppose we want 0 as our sum. Okay, so if the length of array is 0, if the length of array is 0, then what does it mean? It means that the array is empty. Okay, so it means that if our array is empty, then we can definitely get our sum as 0. So its value is definitely true. Okay, like we are achieving it. Fine. So if the length of array is 0, then we cannot achieve like 1, 2 or something like that. So all of these value will be false only. Fine. After that, what we are going to do, like if the size of array is 1, means it is containing this element 3. Correct. So uh, we know that if we do not include 3 over that, so uh, then it is possible to get the value of sum as 0. So that's why the previous state will be copied right there. Why? Like we do not want to incorporate 3. Okay, so that's why previous state will be there only. Okay, now what I have told you, that it is also possible that we can also achieve 3 by adding uh, uh, this value in it. Okay, so that's why I will add 0 plus 3. Like this sum is also achievable. Okay, so that's why I will put it also true. Otherwise, all of these values will be false only. Okay, now after that, uh, there are two elements in the array. Which two elements? 3 and 34. Right. So we know that like these elements are achievable, like these sums are achievable. Which sums? 0 and 3. These two sums are achievable. So that's why we will put true over there. Right. After that, what I am going to say, that 34 is a new element. So that's why 0 plus 34 is also achievable. But we do not bother about it because our sum is 9. So that's why we will not add 34. like over there. If we want that, we can add it, but it will increase the space complexity, like it will increase the space. We do not need it. Okay, so we can also add 34 plus 3 over there, so we do not need it. That's why, like, we are definitely sure that these values are not achievable by with the when we add 34 into our array. Okay, after that, what we can do, like, our the size of our array is 3 comma 34 and 4, right? So we are going to add 4 in it, in the achievable values. Okay, so the achievable values will be right there only. Okay, so 0 plus 4 will be 4, like 4 is also achievable, so we will put true over there. Okay, after that, 4 plus 3, this value is also achievable, so 4 plus 3 is 7, so means this value is also achievable, so I will put true over there. All other things will be false only. Correct. This is very true. Similarly, if the size of this is like this, 3 comma 34 comma 4 comma 12, so we can say that 12 is right. 12, since 12 is greater than 9, so that's why the above array will be copied. I will not explain it so much. Okay, false and false. Similarly, for 5 and 6, I will not draw the table. If you are watching this, you can draw it. So, let me just tell you what we are going to do. If we are trying to code it, so what we can do. Okay, so what we are doing over there, I will create an array of DP. Okay, it is a 2D array. Okay, this is your 2D array DP, right? So the base cases will be like, if you are not taking any element, okay, then the achievable sum is 0, right? So we will write 0 comma 0 equal to true, right? Like, when we do not take any element from the array. Okay, and then the only sum which is achievable is 0, so that's why we will put true. This is the only base case. Okay, and other of all of other things are false, right? So when we are taking the sum, when we are trying to, like, when the length of array is 1. Okay, so we will put the same values as the previous one, true. Also, we are like making true these values also, which can be achievable with the help of this. Okay, so what we can do, like, we can iterate over this one. Okay, let me just code it over there. Okay, then I will tell you. Okay, so first of all, we will initialize our DP array. So sorry. Okay, so DP and the length. Okay, the number of rows will be this one. Let me just take n equal to arr dot size, right? So it will be like n plus 1, right? Why n plus 1? N plus 1 because, like, we are going to take all the elements of the array. Okay, with the help of 0. Also, we are taking into consideration 0. Okay, like, in this case, 1, then we are taking the element, 0th element. We are taking 2, then 0th and first element. Okay, so, like, if we are trying to find this value, like, what will be the condition over this, right? So what we can do, we can achieve it with the help of, uh, like, suppose this is 1 2, like 0 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so we gonna get it like dp of like 6, right? On the dp of 6, we can get this value. Correct. So this bool, what I can initialize it will be sum plus 1. Okay, why I'm putting sum plus 1? Because okay, and it will be initialized with the help of false. So in the base case, what I can do, dp of 0 and 0. Okay, this will be true only. Okay, now I am looping int I equal to 0. I must be less than you're equal to. Okay. So what I can do, I can move from 1 to n, right? Here and I plus plus. The your I is nothing but I is the length of the, right? I is the length of the array. Fine. So after that, what we can do? Uh, so we need to loop over this also. The if the length of array is 1, then what are the possible values of sum that are achievable? Okay, so int sum, so we can say as target equal to 0, target is less than or equal to your sum. After that, put target plus plus. Now uh, we are sure that if any value is achievable previously, then it will also achievable now. Okay, so that's why dp of like I, okay, and target equal to, no, sorry, if your dp of I minus 1, okay, and if your dp of I minus 1 and target is true, then we are very sure that dp of I and target will be true, right? Also, if this is true, then we will also check like if the target current, if this value of target plus plus this value, the current value, what will be the current value? ARR of I minus 1, this is your current value, is less than or equal to sum, then only we will update the value of dp of I, okay, and tar plus ARR of I minus 1, okay, equal to true. Okay, fine, it is sufficient. And after that we will return the value of, like we are over the sixth place, so we will return dp of on the sixth place, so I will return the value of n as well as sum. Okay, so let me just run it once, let me just see if it is correct or not. Okay, it is giving the expected output. Okay, so okay, fine. So the problem is solved successfully. Okay, I hope if you are it is if you are watching, then uh, hope you understand what I have done over it. Okay, thank you.